and where Matanzas past the Back Bay begins, because all of Estero Boulevard, it's all just one connected body of water right now. It's truly unbelievable. So to set the scene for you, we're on the north end of the island at the Pink Shell. Obviously a prominent, very busy area normally. Obviously not the case right now, but you see all of this water that has just overtaken all of Estero Boulevard right now. I'm sort of looking down the best I can. Obviously it is getting dark, the sun is going down, and we can only see so far. But the good news, I will say, I'm not seeing any giant pieces of debris or vehicles, we've talked about that, or boats or parts of homes, anything like that floating away. Those are the images that we saw during Hurricane Ian, right? Because there were so many cars still on the island. There were so many single-story structures still on the island. Everything since then, in the 2 years, they've really attempted to try to build up as at least 15 feet. And I'm looking at a house right now that is under construction that is going to be an elevated house, and you're seeing the water is nowhere near where the living quarters are. So that is sort of what they are looking for the future of Fort Myers Beach. But the hard part is that we just recognized the anniversary of Hurricane Ian just 2 years ago. I mean, there just has not been enough time for this community to rebuild. And we even talk about Hurricane Helene, which of course we dealt with impacts here. As I was driving onto Fort Myers Beach just 2 days ago to get into position, you still saw giant piles of sand. I mean, it reminded me of when you're up north and there's a heavy snow, when you see a parking lot and they just clear the parking lot and they create those giant piles of snow. That's what it looked like all throughout Fort Myers Beach on Estero Boulevard. It was piles of sand, because that was the sand that was blown from Hurricane Helene during very similar surge, even though we're expecting it to be much worse with this one. All of that sand went all over onto Estero Boulevard. They were scraping all of that up to try to rejuvenate the beach and put it back on, but there just was, it happened